Good day everyone, I am Arvin Tisiknar and today I will be presenting the two concepts in arts and creative literacy. So these are eye-hand coordination and visual literacy. By the end of these lessons, the student will be able to explain hand coordination and some associated disorders, interventions, and people developments. Second is to compare and contrast visual and verbal creativity. Start. So first, let's begin with the eye-hand coordination. In most of our creative activities and endeavors, we integrate eye-hand coordination as we inhibit our usual body functioning. So eye-hand coordination, also known as the eye-hand coordination, is the coordinated control of eye movement with the hand movement and the processing of visual input to guide reaching and grasping, along with the use of proprioception of hands to guide the eyes. Stop. Eye-hand coordination can be observed in diverse activities such as the movement of objects, handwriting, catching a ball, sports, performance, music, reading, computer gaming, typing, and others. So in short, it becomes part of the mechanisms of performing everyday tasks. Without it, people would be unable to carry out even the simplest actions in daily life. We have here the examples of eye-hand coordination. So first, in writing. So when making a lines, the eyes send visual information to the brain to tell where the hand is placed and if handwriting is legible. Second is typing on a keyboard. Although the types of movement are different, but visual information is used to tell the brain how to guide the hand or if a mistake needs to be corrected. Third is when you driving. So it uses the visual information to move the hands on the wheel, keeping the car in the middle of the lane and avoiding accidents. Lastly, we have the sports. In sports, so in any types of sports, the eyes usually coordinate with the movement of some parts of the body called motor coordination. Depending on the sport, either a hand-eye coordination for basketball, tennis, football, and etc. Problems and disorders related to the poor eye-hand coordination. The hand-eye coordination can also work poorly even if the person's eyes and vision are not affected and if their motor control skills work properly. So if it's possible for someone with a perfect vision to have hand-eye coordination problems, that will only manifest when they use both the visual and motor systems together. The following are the two main conditions for inadequate hand coordination. First is the vision impairment. So it allows of vision that makes it hard or impossible to perform daily tasks without specialized adaptation that is caused by a loss of visual acuity in which the eye does not see objects as clearly as usual. The second one is the movement disorder. So it is characterized by impaired body movements caused a variety of causes such as ataxia, which is characterized by a lack of coordination while performing voluntary movements, and hyperkinemia. A hand-eye coordination have developmental stages. So the hand-eye coordination development milestone are as follows. Between birth and 3 years, and the infant can accomplish the following skills and can start to develop vision that allows them to follow slowly moving objects with their eyes. It begins to develop basic hand-eye movements such as reaching, grasping objects, and feeding. Between 3 and 5 years, it continues to develop hand-eye coordination skills and preference for left or right-handedness. It continues to understand and use concepts of place and directions such as up, down, under, and beside. For 5 to 7 years, the children can improve fine motor skills such as handling writing tools using scissors, and can continue to develop climbing, balancing, running, galloping, and jumping abilities. On the visual literacy under the arts and creative literacy. So in the advent of the internet, students must develop the necessary visual literacy skills to navigate the image-intense world. So therefore, visual literacy refers to the interpreting and creating visual images and usually about communication and interaction. So visual literacy is the ability to read, write, and create visual images. So it is a concept that relates to art and design and a much wider application. It is about language, communication, and interaction. So visual media is a linguistic tool with which we communicate, exchange ideas, and navigate our highly visual digital world. Theories of visual literacy can be integrated across disciplines. So therefore, visual literacy now incorporates social, cultural, semiotic, critical, and multimodal perspective to understand the meaning that all potential of the visual and verbal in symbols encountered in social environments. And digital technology has greatly impacted our understanding of visual literacy as we now see children growing up with tablets and computers and what appears to be highly developed visual literacy instincts. The term was coined in 1969 by John Davis, who was the founder of the International Visual Literacy Association. Davis explains that visual literacy refers to a group of vision competencies a human being can develop by seeing, having and integrating other sensory experience. And according to the Oxford Research Encyclopedia, visual literacy is the ability to interpret, negotiate, and make meaning from the information presented in the form of an image, extending the meaning of literacy, which commonly signifies interpretation of a written or printed text.